Let's check out this aluminum wall standoff for little giant ladders called the Wingspan. I'll drop a link for it in the video description if you are interested in checking it out. When assembled, it's about 50 inches wide and pushes your ladder roughly 12 inches away from the wall. It breaks down into 3 pieces, basically the 2 arms and the center body that's referred to as the rung bracket, which clamps onto the ladder. Each arm is retained by a spring-loaded pin that pokes through a hole in the rung bracket. I like how easy it is to put this together. It seems like this is designed so that you can keep the rung bracket attached to your ladder while being able to attach or detach the arms as needed. All you need to do is press this pin down as you slide the arm into the rung bracket. The shape of the arm and the slot in the bracket ensure that you can only insert it the correct way. Okay, let's put the ladder into extension mode and attach the wingspan. The bracket is not symmetrical, so the orientation is important. I've seen these stickers placed on different sides of the bracket, so I wouldn't recommend choosing the orientation based solely on that. The instructions show the clamping mechanism swinging down from the top. After flipping the clamp out of the way, you just slide the bracket onto the top rung. I'll flip this around so you can see the bottom while I tighten it down. This is interesting how the clamp engages the back side of the ladder. It seems like maybe a possible weak point in the design, but I will admit that the clamp hardware is pretty beefy and the rung bracket fits snugly on the ladder. Ultimately, you will know you have this attached correctly by looking at the side profile of the ladder and observing that the wingspan is angled slightly upward. Here's a shot of it on backwards where it is incorrectly angled downward. Let's test it out. I'm going to be doing some cleaning on the siding of my house, and I think the wingspan is going to really come in handy. I like the additional horizontal stability that it adds to the ladder. It also gives you the ability to straddle something like a window. The angle of the wingspan is designed to put the ladder at about 75 degrees when positioned correctly. The rubber pads at the end of the arms should land parallel with the vertical surface that it's leaned up against. This should go without saying, but safety is really important when using a ladder. I'm not an expert, so please consult your product manuals and seek out professional advice when required. That being said, I wanted to share some testing that I did, which I think is outside of the capacity of my 18-foot reach little giant ladder. I wanted to see if the wingspan could help me access this slightly awkward area where I have a small lower roof. Fully extended, I'm able to clear the lower roof, but the ladder is at a steeper angle than is likely recommended. This is probably not super safe. Realistically, a taller little giant ladder would be a better choice here. You might be tempted to flip the wingspan so that it angles downwards so you can rest it on that lower roof. Little Giant actually flags this as an unapproved position that could result in serious injury or death. The instructions that came with my wingspan didn't mention this at all, but the instructions on the Little Giant website explicitly call this out. See how it angles down when it's installed incorrectly? I know some people are probably just going to do this anyway despite the warning, so here's what that looks like. Just know that I don't recommend doing this. I don't think the rubber ends of the wingspan are designed to brush up against rough material like roof shingles either. The edge of one got a little chewed up from just this one test. More importantly, there's a good chance that an unapproved position like this could cause the wingspan to catastrophically fail, creating a potentially dangerous situation. Like anything else related to working at height, you really need to follow the instructions and treat your tools with respect. I think the wingspan is a great addition to the Little Giant ladder in terms of function and ease of use. Definitely worth checking out. If you like this review, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. Stay safe out there. Catch you in the next one.